What's good on my Dexters and Dexters? We're back in Dexter's laboratory on Dex Visuals for the daily reactions. Y'all see where we at. Y'all see where we've been. Y'all see what we've been doing. If you haven't, you might have to catch up on the vids. We've been going for a week long. Let's keep going. Let's try to make it to a month of straight daily reactions. Is it possible? Yes, it is. Time management. I'm about to show y'all. But how y'all been doing today? You know, it's good to see y'all early morning, like 9:30. I got a different video for y'all. No double upload today, but y'all gonna have a reaction tomorrow, maybe a double upload tomorrow. For Friday. Today's Wednesday. I mean Thursday. Bro, I have a different video for y'all because anytime I get a chance to talk about JoJo's, I'm here to talk about JoJo's. I won JoJo's. Like, you know what I mean? Have y'all played the game? If y'all press on this reaction, y'all got it a little interest, y'all got a little curious, or y'all just mess with Dexx. I appreciate it. Welcome to the lab. Move to big screen. This is somebody talking about the JoJo's movie, the IRL JoJo's movie. It's gonna be said a lot, JoJo's, but this is gonna be the only one for today. Let's see, Star Platinum. I seen this movie. It was kind of tough. You could find it on YouTube, you know, right here on this app, on this website. But let's see what bro got to talk.
Whoa, is that a JoJo
You know,
reference?
we got to wake up.
No, it's a movie. Our story begins with a not-so-pleasant birthday party where a man, Katagiri, is holding his guest captive. The police storm in, but they're too late. As the man flees, the police chief can do no more than watch him get away. Though, the escape is short-lived when a mysterious man, Kicho, appears clutching a bow and arrow. Congratulations, you have been chosen. Katagiri then revives, and the water behind him erupts in the shape of a creature. He's later interrogated by the police when suddenly, a drop of water lands on one of their cheeks. The policemen look up to find the roof leaking. Before they know it, the room has been flooded. Suddenly, the water erupts.
I give them credit. This acting is top tier. Goes perfectly. They made it adapted perfectly. Look at this.
Then, we get our first look at the true nature of Katagiri's power before he heads out. By the way, these powers are called stands, and only stand users can.
How we just get into that? We almost a minute in. Talk about my reactions.
Before he heads out. By the way, these powers are called stands, and only stand users can see them. Meet Koichi.
That is yuck.
A manga, and even an anime poster. How relatable. During a walk to school, he stopped by some gangsters demanding payment for passage. When he doesn't,
and ain't no gangsters.
During a walk to school, he stopped by some gangsters demanding payment for passage. When he doesn't pay up, they toss his bike. Suddenly,
that hair, bro. You can't do it like the anime. Don't do it. It wasn't bro in Yu Yu Hakusho.
A dripped out student, Josuke, appears.
Josuke
just walks past. One of the gangsters shoulder bumps him and tries to start a fight over it, but Josuke doesn't pay him any mind. That is, until the guy tells him his hair is stupid. See, you don't say that about Josuke. A fire is lit deep within him, and he marches forward. The dude gets heated onto Koichi's bike, bending it in the process. Josuke looms over the man and tells him to respect his drip. As Josuke walks away, the bloodied man's wounds miraculously
top tier. And everybody thinks that's a ghost, but it's really him. He's dripped.
Heal. Koichi thanks him, but points out the fact that his bike is now broken. Oh, that? I got you, fam. After school, we see Koichi talking to a new lady friend before we spot Josuke one-upping him with his harem.
Oh yeah, the shorties. The shorties. The shorties. They have arrived. And I'm here for them. They bad. They bad. Yeah, about
we see Koichi talking to a new lady friend before we spot Josuke one-upping him with his harem. The girls love him, and they call him JoJo. We then cut back to Katagiri, who's up to no good. He uses his stand to rupture
bro. This is how you use your power.
JoJo. We then cut back to Katagiri, who's up to no good. He uses his stand to rupture this guy's organs, then strikes his buddy. Sometime later, we see that he's become possessed. The man robs his store.
You know another good show? Was it a movie? Parasite? Top tier anime. Up in my top 10s. Up in my top 5s, actually. But y'all gotta go back to the main channel streams, y'all. I've said what my top 5 was, what my top 10, no order. Y'all said, what are y'all top 5s? What are y'all top 5s, top 3s? maybe top 10s if you really know and want to put it down in the comments. I would love to hear. You know, I might put mine.
Then takes this woman hostage. Koichi and Josuke are on the scene, along with many bystanders. The possessed man tells Josuke to back off, and he does so without issue, until the man clowns Josuke on his hairdo. Oh, you gonna make me act up. As Josuke walks forward, the man stabs her, but then Josuke's stand possesses the unique power of restoration. This allows him to heal the woman and partially restore the man, leaving him with the knife fused into his stomach. Suddenly, the enemy...
he didn't deserve it. It wasn't even him. It was the stand user.
Stand emerges from the man's mouth and escapes. Town Hall 17.
Watch out, Google game. Clash Royale. Do y'all play this anymore? And it was on PC. Didn't even know. Watch out.
Seats enraged master just a few feet away. Fine, you're next. Let's see what Kicho is up to. Once again preying upon those who are down on their luck. Unfortunately for this guy, he was not worthy. The next day, and after school, Koichi runs into another dripped-out fellow named Jotaro. He asks to speak with Josuke. The dripped-out pair have a chat, and Jotaro reveals that they're related. Jotaro's grandfather, Joseph Joestar, had an affair, but didn't know until now that it led to a pregnancy. Okay.
Bro, this is the only one where it's like, it's nasty in the anime too. The white to black blonde hair, you should have just did your hair white. You're an old head now. You're washed up now. Sorry, bro. Seeing Joseph grays, he just left it. He didn't blonde it. There's no way your hair is perfectly black, bro.
Joestar had an affair, but didn't know until now that it led to a pregnancy. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Josuke heads off, but Jotaro stops him and asks, "Do you ever see strange things? Like evil spirits?" Before he can answer, his needy harem interrupts. Oh my god.
Top tier references. Every anime has a JoJo reference. Do your research on anime.
God, Josuke, you have something in your hair. Let me fix it. Haha. Jotaro tries to get his attention back by saying, "Hey, cut it with that stupid hair talk." Oh no, you said stupid and hair in the same sentence. Now my man's is about to see red, and bodies are gonna start dropping. While Jotaro tries to explain his innocence, Josuke strikes. Got your dumb, stupid hair having ass. Jotaro briefly explains.
Quick animation. It was quick, sleek, and when they do it, yuck. But it's top tier. It looks good how they did it.
Explains what stands are before Josuke strikes
It's light
again.
work. Nani?
Oh, you didn't know I could stop time, did you?
Surprise, motherfucker.
The girls cry out for their mans, but Jotaro literally says, "Stop, noisy women bother me." Based. Josuke accepts defeat, but refuses to continue chatting. Following the encounter, Jotaro returns home and reflects upon the dangers that lie ahead while inspecting a photo of Katagiri and his stand. We cut to Koichi who, my god, look at the top of this man's head. Anyway, he senses the gaze of another. It's Katagiri. They meet up and chat over dinner. Where do you get that bow anyway? Katagiri asks. I am a mysterious anime guy, and I will not tell you, Kicho responds, basically. Katagiri then inquires as to why Kicho is doing this.
That's facts. Again, that's how they be.
Too cool to...
Don't hide it. Don't hide it from me. Tell me now. Who are you?
Respond.
Then it's a homie fam.
Meanwhile, Josuke is also having dinner, and this scene is completely filler. The next day, Koichi's walking with his boo when suddenly, another guy who needs to sue his hairstylist appears. He ominously sucks on a popsicle before walking away. Then, Jotaro randomly starts narrating his mention about Katagiri and his crimes. He gets the sense that a metaphorical storm is approaching, while a literal storm does the same. And he's right. A lurking Katagiri has finally spotted Josuke. Sometime later, Josuke arrives home and hears a, "Oh no, oh." Josuke enjoys temporary relief as Katagiri reaches his home. Oh, it's that guy's house. Looks like this is going to be a 2-for-1 special. Back inside, Josuke's mom is preparing to leave for a restaurant. Then, she sips on some water, and Josuke notices an unwelcome guest. He snatches a bottle, and then... Damn! He punched a hole through her chest, shattered the bottle, then reconstructed it as it traveled through her body, snatching up the stand in the process. It all happened so fast, his mom didn't even notice. She heads out, then Josuke gives the bottle a shake, provoking the little water demon inside. Then, he gives Jotaro a call and informs him that he caught his very first Pokemon. Wait, wrong show. Jotaro heads out while Josuke continues to violently shake the bottle. Katagiri feels every second of it. Josuke very quickly becomes distracted, and in his absence, the stand morphs its appearance into that of liquor. It even slaps a logo on the bottle. Now that's just cheating.
Like, that's wild.
Is quickly enticed, and by the time Josuke comes back, he's already gone. Damn, Gramps is really out here trying to become a bodybuilder. I should check on the... Oh god, they got him. Jotaro arrives, and while Josuke heals his Gramps, he heads downstairs. He finds the house in shambles, and then Katagiri speaks to him through the stand. Oh, so you can hear me too. I'll have to take you down first.
This reminds me of how, like, it'll only be as good after you watch the anime. It'll only be top tier when you watch the anime too. You got to. JoJo's is top tier. I put it in my top 5. Yeah. We're going to be bold today. Just because they have a decent short movie, you know. I think it was like 2 hours actually, huh?
First, water blasts ricochet around the kitchen before the stand emerges.
Is that short now?
Josuke comes down and quickly becomes a target of a vicious attack. Jotaro strikes a pose so beautiful that it stops time itself. His stand smacks the H2O out of that little devil and then unleashes a barrage of strikes. Though, the attack is ineffective against the stand's aqueous body. The two JoJos stand back to back as the room begins to engulf in steam.
Come on now, give me the same ad as yesterday. Come on now. I don't even got y'all going through this. Watch out.
This one, Josuke. Slip, let's smash. No, not like that. Like this. The pair enters through the newly made entrance before the steam can enter. Once sealed, a terrifying revelation hits. There's a steam humidifier in the room. The stand seizes the opportunity and Josuke is all but finished. Unless, through the power of anime, he comes up with a wacky solution. Though we never got to see it, apparently Josuke used his stand to chop up this glove and swallow it for safekeeping. Once the enemy stand entered him, he restored the glove and once again captured the little demon. The pair heads upstairs to check up on Gramps, but...
No, how are you breathing, bro? What?
Let's smash. The steam...
Not like that.
The power got to see it. Apparently Josuke used his stand to chop up this glove and swallow it for safekeeping. Once the enemy stand entered him, he restored the glove and once again captured the little demon. The pair heads upstairs to check up on Gramps, but
then he had a whole glove in him.
Though Josuke healed his wounds, he was already long gone. Jotaro explains that once a soul has been lost, it cannot be returned. They head outside to confront a very angry Katagiri.
That's funny because of what happened in season 6.
But after a few yeets across the backyard, he's much more talkative. How did you become a stand user? Jotaro asks. I was struck by a bow wielded by a mysterious young man.
Bro was way more uglier in the anime.
Much more powerful than him out there. Seeking to avenge his grandfather, Josuke sentences Katagiri to a fate far worse than death. Starting with his hand, he fuses him into a rock.
Golly, the fingers.
A billion punches later, Katagiri becomes the rock. No, not that one. Anyway, yes, he's still alive in there, forced to eternally atone for the souls he took. We cut to Kicho, who meets with Okuyashu, the guy from earlier.
That's tough. Turn him, bro, into a rock. Oh my gosh. The forever, like, not ending torture. That's what these, like, villains be needing. He was a side character, like, side villain, though. He didn't deserve all that. Maybe. He took your Gramps. My fault. Actually, he did.
Turns out, they're brothers. Kicho shares that Katagiri has been defeated by Josuke, but Okuyashu insists that there's still more powerful. Sometime later, Josuke mourns his grandfather while vowing to fulfill his dream of becoming a bodybuilder. Afterwards, he attends a funeral, and Kicho is there. His stunning haircut and seductive gaze catches his eye. Josuke follows him, and Koichi tags along. They end up at the gate of a mansion and decide to head in. Suddenly, Okuyashu appears and kindly greets the visitors. Then, Kicho fires an arrow at the now downed Koichi. Okuyashu whips out his stand and wildly charges forward.
Boom.
Oh, I don't think you have any idea how fast I really am.
That's Zoro.
Nonetheless, Okuyashu tries his luck again. This time, striking with an open palm. Josuke dodges the attack, and the sign that was struck instead has had a piece of itself deleted. Okuyashu explains that his right hand erases things, and the space left behind quickly gets joined back together. He takes advantage of this trick by slicing the air between them, causing Josuke to effectively teleport. Any hope of escape has now been lost.
That move
but
was
that's okay. Josuke has a 200 IQ.
That was a crazy smile.
Teleport.
That
Any
move
hope
was
of
tough.
escape has now been lost. But that's okay. Josuke has a 200 IQ. He stands in front of a statue and baits out the next attack. Oof, man's got bonked. Josuke checks up on Koichi, but he's gone. A blood trail remains in his place. He follows it into the mansion and finds Kicho looming over Koichi. He yanks out the arrow, then prepares to attack when suddenly, Okuyashu appears behind Josuke. Okay, twice now this man has been the victim of dodge-related incidents. Kicho feels no remorse for fatally wounding his brother, stating that he's always gotten in the way. As Kicho continues his attack, Josuke takes cover, though his inner hero quickly kicks in and he puts himself in harm's way to save Okuyashu. Afterwards, he heals him, then heads out to save Koichi. Okuyashu stops him, perplexed as to why he would save his enemy. Josuke responds, "There's nothing deep about it. There was just no reason for you to die." Well, can't argue with that. Josuke stumbles towards a quickly fading Koichi, but he's too far away. Suddenly, Okuyashu charges forward and attacks. Oh, thanks, bro. Josuke heals Koichi.
That was close.
The true nature of Kicho's stand. They're little toy action figures? Okay. The pair heads out, but stops when they hear whooshing sounds. Miniature helicopters appear, and then a full-on assault commences.
I ain't gonna lie, bro, talking fast. He running through this dummy quick.
Crazy idea. Just walk away. No? Okay. Josuke goes toe-to-toe with the army.
Like, ain't no way you dodging
an incoming tank. Wait a second. How can you see that? Whoa. Turns out he was worthy after all. A battalion of tanks pulls up, headed by Kicho, who unveils his stand's name.
He could see Stan.
After noticing that Koichi can see the stand, he asks him to unveil his power, but he's a little shy and needs some convincing. Oh, is that an egg? Well, go on, attack me. Possessing neither the courage nor skill. Koichi kinda just stands there. Kichi
That's a JoJo reference.
To fire upon Josuke,
I won JoJo's.
Promptly moved to safety.
I won JoJo's.
With all his might, Josuke holds off the attack, but it quickly becomes too much for even him to bear. Koichi begs Kicho to stop, but he explains that once he issues a command to his army, it cannot be stopped or modified. Empowered by his love for Josuke, Koichi powers up. My man hit his final form. Then, his stand emerges from the egg, revealing a
final form. He went teed up.
Modified.
His hair changed
by his
too.
love for Josuke, Koichi powers up. Shit, my man hit his final form. Then his final emerges from the egg, revealing a lizard-like creature. It attacks, and it's an A for effort. He really did give it his all. The beaten and battered Josuke speaks up, thanking Koichi for buying him time. He restores 2 missiles that he blocked and prepares to kindly return them to its owner. Kicho orders his army to fire upon the missile. However, they can't switch targets. Man's got hit by the Uno reverse. Josuke and Koichi
how you can't control that thing about your stand? You can control everything. You still gotta abide by the rules. So trash. Josuke just
upstairs. Though they find a monster instead.
He can't heal himself.
In fact, Kicho's
That's
father.
the crazy part.
We never learn how or why he became this way.
Ew.
Apparently, he's also immortal, and Kicho's been looking for a stand user to finish off his dad, because he hates him. Hence why he's been creating more of them with the bow. Not even Okuyashu's erase ability can get the job done. Out of nowhere, Josuke randomly punches this box and repairs the torn photo the monster was fiddling with, revealing it to be a family picture. Kicho is overcome with emotion, and Josuke offers to help him heal his father. Then, Okuyashu barges in and tells his brother that the evil reign must end. Suddenly, an unknown stand bursts through the window and attacks Okuyashu. Kicho saves his brother,
That's
and
crazy.
pays for it with his life.
That was way worse. That was way worse.
At least the bow was destroyed.
So, part 2?
Yo. Angelo.
Why they end it so quick? Watch out. That got my computer lagging. Now that was fire. That was fire to watch through a little JoJo's. Y'all seen the run through of the JoJo's movie, Now you can judge if you really want to watch the anime. The anime, give it a chance. It's not as bad as what people say. If they do say anything, but this was fire. All my Dexx and Dexters, if you enjoyed this, drop a like, comment what your top 3 anime are, or moments in anime, fights, And if you don't watch anime, cartoons, top 3. I need them now. I need them now. If not cartoons, movies. I need them now. But if you made it to the end, you might as well subscribe. Join the laboratory. We get here, we tell a story. We get here, don't drown like Georgie. We get here, big nose, big clown, big Lori. But I love every single one of y'all. I will see y'all next reaction tomorrow, Friday, Thursday. Then Friday, then Saturday, Sunday. I will see y'all. Y'all have a good one. Peace. Check out the streams on the main channel.